So the 2026 Ducati Panigale v4r was just announced. And it has a whopping 235 horsepower for $49,995. And some of you are already asking me if I'm gonna get it. And the answer is maybe. But first, let's talk about this 2025 Fireblade that made 195 horsepower to the wheel at about 14,700 RPM. Now, the Fireblade has an MSRP of $28,999. And this specific Fireblade, you saw us install an almost $3,000 full titanium exhaust. My friends at EDR Performance hooked us up with some velocity stacks and a custom dyno tube. Which I gotta say, if you have a 2025 CBR 1000 RRR SP Fireblade and you're gonna install an exhaust on it, definitely hit up Eric at EDR Performance. The bike is running super smooth and it sounds freaking amazing. Now, besides power, what do you get with the Ducati Panigale V4? Well, you get suspension, you get a dry clutch, you get what looks like forged wheels, the same wheels that I just put on my V4 base. Obviously, the engine is completely different, but if we circle back to all the things that you get, the main selling point is at 235 horsepower. And if you're an enthusiast like me, you know that horsepower is the end-all be-all of sport bikes. And what's funny is that seems to be the biggest complaint about the 2025 Fireblade, the fact that it's $30,000 and it has the lowest horsepower and torque of any of the flagship superbikes from all the manufacturers. And it got me thinking, is horsepower really the end-all be-all of sport bikes? See, after spending numerous hours at different racetracks over the last couple of years, being able to ride a plethora of motorcycles including the KTM RC390 all the way to my 2025 Panigale V4 that I crashed at the track, I realized what good is all this power if I suck at riding it. You know what's crazy is after spending some time with this bike, even though I haven't taken it to the track yet, the way the throttle response works with the split throttle bodies on the 2025, it gives you a lot of confidence mid-corner and out the exit. The way it delivers this 195 horsepower to the wheel is so linear that when you're giving it gas on exit, combined with that 77 pound-feet of torque right in the mid, I can confidently say that this is one of the most manageable superbikes of all the superbikes out there right now. You've all seen me struggle with my Panigale V4. That bike has way more torque and way more horsepower than this bike, and the fact of the matter is, I'm still learning that bike. It's humbled me as a rider, and I've gained so much more respect for the people out there at the track who can handle all that power in a motorcycle. That said, am I gonna get the 2026 Ducati Panigale V4R? It's still up in the air. I still want it because it's a really cool bike, and no matter how you slice it, I still think it's a great value for the money. You get the manual suspension, which is what you want. You get the forged wheels, of course you get the power, and honestly, if I were to do all those upgrades to my base V4, I'd probably be right at around that $50,000 mark, because you also have to consider the internals of the engine. I'm actually really excited about the 26 V4R. I'm excited for it because I want to see how it does in World Superbike. If it's anything like the 25 V4 base, it's gonna be a freaking animal. And the guys that can tame that bike, nothing but respect. And for the rest of us, we're gonna keep crying about awesome motorcycles like the Fireblade that don't have enough horsepower. Because obviously, even if this bike had 235 horsepower, us regular guys definitely have the skills to tame it. That is all.